Hey guys, we're recapping 2025 and we're gonna briefly go over all of the books from January through December. Feel free to pause to read anything and also going over our goals for the new year. I'm gonna try to keep it short. So my goal was 25. I read 29 books. That was 10,059 pages. And top three genres romance, contemporary, and fantasy. So in January, I read The Only One Left. I just remember enjoying it, and I didn't guess the plot twist. The Hangman, really forgot about this audiobook. I think it was like okay. I'm assuming since I rated it 3 stars. And ACOTAR, OMG. I forgot that I read this in January, but I do remember loving it. New series unlocked. February, I read A Court of Mist and Fury. I loved this one as well. Favorite is literally a badass. Okay, my favorite quote, you can see it there. And pause to read all of that. And then Sour Candy, it was an audiobook. It was like decent. I kind of forgot most of it. But I just think it was a little too short to really like flesh out the entire storyline. And Convenience Store Woman, I was confused at first, but once it clicked, I enjoyed it. And then A Court of Winds and Ruin, it was kind of slow to get through, but I feel like that was to be expected because it's at a war. They're literally in war. So yeah, anyways. So March, I read The Telltale Hearts, just a classic horror movie. That was the audiobook. That was confusing with the back and forth timeline. And Breathless by Elsie Silver. That was a fun read at the time. Yeah, that was kind of it. I don't really remember much else about those ones. April, The Lake of Lost Girls. Girl, this was an eye roll. This was an audiobook that was way too long and was just not good. All the Sinners Bleed. It was interesting, but I don't remember like a ton about it. I can remember bits and pieces when I think about it, but if I just, yeah. And then May and June, so I read The Cinnamon Bun Bookstore, and I liked seeing the love develop between them. Good little read. And The Ministry of Time, that was an interesting storyline. It did seem like it took a while to get through, but I'm not complaining because it was still good. So moving on to July, Stolen, this was boring. Straight up, I was bored. The Friend Zone, oh my gosh, I listened to the audiobook, loved, absolutely loved, but it also broke my freaking heart, and I was crying. Okay, so, yeah. And August, I read Beartown. It took me a while though because I was only reading a few chapters at a time just because so much was happening. If you've read the book, then you know. Guild by Raven Kennedy, a new fantasy series unlocked. I ate that book up so fast. And then A Court of Frost and Starlight. A little cutesy novella. Not really a whole lot to say about it. September, I read Emery, which is like a indie author book. There was potential. There was just so much going on that I feel like it didn't get developed enough with each individual aspect that was going on with the plot. And then I also read The Kiss Countdown, and that was amazing. October, A Tale of Jerusalem, another classic, and then this was a collection of short stories. The Black Girl Survives, this one. Some were better than others, but it was still good. November, Narcissistic Abuse. That was a psychology book, a nonfiction that I read. Teen Titans. Love that series. Or sorry, Teen Titans Starfire. And then If We Were Villains, the ending had me shocked. Completely shocked. December, The Silent Patient. It was okay. I read the ebook pretty fast, but honestly, if I was reading the physical copy, it probably would have been in DNF. Just a pretty face, a little long, kind of cheesy at some parts, but it was cute. And it's in the author book as well. The Christmas Tree Farm, quick read, but it was good. Also, can we just take a moment, because I really hate the cover to The Silent Patient. I'm so sorry, but I really hate it. And after reading the book, I just don't understand what it has to do with it. And my reading goals for 2026. My goal is 30 books. I'm not tracking pages, and I'm going to try to focus on only buying books that are like the next in a series that I'm currently reading, or if it's a standalone. But I'm also going to be trying to get back into like audio and ebooks more, so utilizing that more. And then if I want the physical copy, if I really enjoyed it, then I will get it eventually, that sort of thing. But yeah, that's pretty much it for my reading recap. Just a quick one. And yeah, new goals going into the new year. That's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you whenever I'm back. Bye.